Bro, what if I told you season 4 of Classroom of the Elite is not what you think it is? Not a comeback, not a redemption. It's a war declaration. And the scariest part? Most fans are already misunderstanding it badly. Today, I'm not just talking about hype, I'm exposing the truths, the hidden controversies, and the psychological game that season 4 is about to play on you. So, I was sitting here, same coffee, scrolling through theories, leaks, discussions, and I realized something terrifying. People still think this story is about school competition. No, season 4 is about control over human nature itself. Let's break the biggest misconception first. Most fans believe Anukoji is finally going to show his full power. You still don't get him, do you? Anukoji doesn't win by showing power. He wins by making sure no one even realizes he played the game. Season 4 isn't about dominance, it's about erosion. It's not trying to rise to the top, he's trying to become untouchable, invisible, inevitable. And that's what makes this season so dangerous. Now let's talk about the controversy no one is openly discussing, the anime adaptation. Yeah, I said it. There's a growing divide between light novel readers and anime fans, and season 4 is stepping into a battlefield. Because if they rush this arc again, if they simplify Anukoji's psychology again, we are not getting a masterpiece, we are getting a watered down genius. And that's scary because this is where his character becomes morally terrifying. Not cool, not badass, terrifying. Now here's the part that gave me chills. There are theories, strong ones, that season 4 will dive deeper into the White Room influence. And if that happens, you are not watching a high school anime anymore. You are watching the aftermath of psychological conditioning. Think about it. Ainokoji doesn't feel emotion the way we do. He calculates them. Friendship, a tool. Love, a variable. Trust, a weakness. And season 4 might finally show us the truth we have been avoiding. What if Anukoji isn't trying to escape his past? What if he is perfectly aligned with it? Let's go deeper. Why is Anukoji so addictive to watch? Because he represents something we are afraid to admit. The idea that emotions make us weak in competitive systems. Season 4 amplifies this. Every character around him, they are evolving emotionally. But Anukoji, he is evolving strategically. He doesn't grow like others. He adapts like a system. And that creates a terrifying imbalance. Because in a world full of humans, he is the closest thing to a machine built to win. I'm gonna say something controversial. Season 4 might makes you hate Ainokoji. Yeah, hate him. Because when the story pushes further, when his manipulation crosses a line, you will have to ask yourself, was I supporting a genius or a monster? And if the anime does this right, this season won't be hype, it will be uncomfortable. Here's the truth no one tells you. Classroom of the Elite was never about school rankings. It's about what happens when humans are turned to weapons. Season 4 is not the peak, it's the turning point where characters stop playing games and start losing themselves. You know what's crazy? We all want to be like Anukoji, calm, unbeatable, in control. But we never think about the cost. What did he lose to become this perfect? And more importantly, will you really want to win if it meant becoming like him? If you felt that, if this changed how you see season 4 even a little, then don't just watch silently. Drop your thoughts below. Do you think Anukoji is a genius or a danger? And if you want more deep psychological breakdowns like this, hit subscribe because next time we are going even deeper into the mind of the most dangerous student in the anime. And trust me, you are not ready for that.